Jonathan, we just heard Anant talk about people not having access. In fact, it is an argument for the MOOC. What's your response to that?
Well, I mean, you know, if you say that don't have access to the MOOC, I'm not sure who you're referring to, frankly.
But let's find out. Who are you referring to?
So I'm referring to all the children and students that either cannot afford college, or that leave college with huge amounts of debt, or that simply don't have access to college.
That's an answer.
And that is a
Cole.
wonderful aim and a wonderful objective that I actually fully endorse. But the evidence that I've seen, and it's bad, you know, it's not particularly good evidence, empirical evidence, suggests that the people in remote places that can't get to MIT, can't get to, you know, Amherst or Williams or wherever it might be, are people who are already educated. They're the ones who are signing on for these courses and may well be enjoying them, but it's not reaching the population yet that I think would have, you know, it would have very beneficial effects.
Is that correct, Ben Nelson?
I think that's...
Or Anant, is that correct?
See, again, I think it's how you play with numbers. So we have 2.2 million learners on edX, and of that, 30%, that is 600,000, are high school and college students. And so just because 70% of learners already have a degree doesn't mean that we are still not reaching. We're reaching more students at the college age and high school level today than the largest university in the United States. And so we really cannot say that we're not reaching students in the right demographic. We are.
And I would add to Anant's point that if these universities would actually issue a degree alongside with that, you wouldn't have 600,000 students, you'd have 60 million. One of the reasons that people don't complete is the same reason that people who sometimes read a textbook from cover to cover decide, I got to chapter 5, that was good enough, thank you. Right? There is no point except for interest right now.
Well, Rebecca Schuman, do you see the democratization argument that is to some degree being made by the other side?
Well, you know, yes, I think that it does. The numbers it does reach more people than not having it would reach. But I agree with Jonathan that it doesn't necessarily reach the kind of people that it had originally intended to reach, and that shows in the corporate directions of edX's two main competitors, Coursera and Udacity, both of whom have decided to concentrate on corporate training instead of the sort of loftier democratization of education. And it also comes at the expense of people like me. I love that you think that I'm irreplaceable and that everybody should just be in my class, but I am not that special. There are literally over 1 million low-level professors just like me in the United States right now, desperate to reach students, desperate to work.
And what happens to you, million, if their world comes true?
Well, I guess we go from working for poverty-level wages to working for no wages. We're extinct.
I disagree.
I think that I would completely disagree. In fact, I think online learning is a rising tide that will lift all boats. Give you an example.